Let's get a little bit deeper into the articulation section. One can actually change whichever articulation they desire to be on each key switch. So although it's set right now, we can edit it. If we click on the articulation tab and then go up to edit, not only does it give us the note where they lie, we could have them lower down if we wanted to, for example, although they kind of suit me being up here for now. We can swiftly change which key switch controls which articulation just by clicking on the key switch and then changing like so. The other controls that are available to us are ones such as volume per articulation and velocity range. So if you're left or right-handed, you can use this to your advantage as to where you would prefer to have your key switches. One articulation we haven't had a chance to listen to is the octave run-up. So let's set that to B7. And let's see how that sounds. Wonderful. For staccato, spiccato, and pizzicato, we have a few more options down here in this section of the window. If we look first, we have round robin. Now this is linked to repetition. So when we play staccato, spiccato, pizzicato, we can actually turn repetition on, and this will play this at an eighth triplet, or a 16th, which is synchronized to the BPM of our track. With that turned on, let's have a listen. What round robin is doing is making sure that it's playing a different sample each time rather than having that problem of a repeating sample, which can make things sound less natural. In real life, a string player would never bow their instrument twice in exactly the same way, or even 3 or 4 times. So by playing 4 different samples, it just makes things feel a bit more natural. We can have it rolling continuously throughout those samples, or we can have it on random. Personally, I think continuous sounds the best. The slam dial adds compression, which just makes the articulations a little bit bigger and stronger in dynamic. As the manual says, this allows you to have slightly larger than life's articulation if necessary. Moving back over to repetition, let's have a listen to the different times that we can choose from. We have an eighth triplet, and 16th. What's great is we can also decide which notes are accented in the sequence. If we click on accents, we can see we can accent the first and third note, strong accent on the first and third note, or just on the first. Let's go from the bottom up and switch back to 1/8. One could also do this manually by turning repetition off, inputting the sequence themselves into the MIDI editor window, and then changing the velocity like so. By doing this, you gain more control, but you lose the ability to switch smoothly between articulations with your key switches.